Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we are going to be setting up some very simple automation and wireless power. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, today I have a lot to get done, and we're going to work on storage because that's something that we definitely need to get done today, along with some wireless power. There's a couple of cool options that we can use. One for like just power in general and for power charging is the cyclic battery. This guy is really easy to make. Let's just take a look at battery. So we have this battery right here. Very simple to make. This thing stores 1 million energy units, or FE or RF, whatever you want to call it. And it has slots to charge items and also can extend, and these sides can also export power to different items. Very nice. First of all, we need to get better power. This is working. By the way, I did remove the node in between because this automatically puts items into here. I totally didn't even think about that at the time. So yeah, this is just slowly trickling power into this battery. And it's been doing so for a while. So there's, a little bit of power in there, but that's not going to be our main power source. We're going to work on getting magmatic generators going. It's going to require a little bit of gold and some bucket of lava with some regular furnaces. Now, we do have a furnace. I'm going to have to look for it, but we do have one. I think it's in one of my machine chests. Yes, we already have a furnace generator, but I am going to need to make a couple more, and we have just enough to do so. So I think that just requires a little bit of iron. And let's take a look at something that's going to help us craft these items. Now, kind of going off on a tangent, but RF Tools is really what we're going to be checking out today. I want to go ahead and make a storage tablet. Now, the storage tablet is pretty simple to make. We just need some emerald and redstone blocks and some quartz. Now, quartz is the thing that is a little bit harder for us to get. You can see here, nether quartz, yeah, it takes a little bit of time. But we do have a little bit of quartz that we can get from the mining dimension that we've done. But this is probably going to be our best bet, is getting quartz this way. Look at this. This is a pretty high % chance with compressed soul sand. And to get soul sand, well, we need to automate this process. For this, we just need some way to generate water. Which water can be done with some sand. And yeah, that's going to take just a little bit of time. So let's go ahead and get witch water set up. We're going to need a little section. I don't know if we can do it in here. We might be able to do it in here. Or we can do it on the side. It doesn't really matter. I might just set it up over here for right now. This will also generate mushrooms for us. So we're going to place down some dirt. On that dirt, we should have sieved up some ancient spores, or maybe we haven't. Let's take a look. We need to figure out where these spores come from. They look like this, ancient spores. Okay, so it comes from sand in an iron stiffened mesh or a diamond stiffened mesh with compressed sand. That's something we actually haven't really done. We do have our compressed sieve, or heavy sieve. It is laying around here somewhere. Take a look. Heavy sieve, and it's in this chest. Along with that, we should have a diamond stiffened mesh, which should be in one of the chests as well. It's in this one for some reason. And we definitely have sand. That is going to be over here. You can see I did label these, by the way. You can hit P on your keyboard to place items on containers. So that's what I did there. Alright, so let's take some sand. We'll plop this bad boy down. And we need to open up the crafting inventory. I'm going to Shift K. That should compress all that down for me. And really we only need, what, one ancient spore, I think. So we might get that in the first shot. Yeah, there's an ancient spore. That's all I really need. So, place that down. I also need a barrel. Where can we get... I think I have one. Nope, I don't have one. So we're going to need a wooden barrel, which is pretty simple. It is going to take a couple of slabs, same as the other barrels we've made. And we get a wooden barrel. That's going to go right there, and we need a bucket. And slap some of that on there. Where is this? There's our bucket right there. And while this is producing, this will actually generate mushrooms. As you can see, it says transforming. Well, it's going to take a little bit of time, but whenever these blocks spread, it will go a little bit faster. So something very handy to get this thing rocking and rolling is probably going to be the aqueous accumulator. So we should be able to make this guy pretty easy. We're going to get into our stone gears. These are going to actually require us to make stone gears each time we go to make a gear. So there we go. And because we're going to need iron gears this way. Can't wait till we get a better source of crafting materials. Like, this is going to be way better when we can actually craft from JEI like this. Alright, let's go ahead and make that. That's going to be our frame. And last but not least, we need a bucket. And voila. Let's go ahead and make another bucket. Alright. So, for our source water here, there's a couple things we can do. I don't know how expensive the node is. So diamond and gold blocks with some quartz. Yeah, we don't really have the quartz at the moment. So I am going to just make this myself. Right here. Of course, we might as well fix that. Put the two sources of water there and the aqueous accumulator in the middle. Bam. And then we can get a good amount of water flowing in here. Let's go ahead and transfer that out, and we can put that going directly into this. Just like that. That'll keep that full of water, and then all we need to do is have a way of piping items in and out. So we should have item transfer nodes, I think. 2 of them. Perfect. Actually, I probably want to use flat transfer nodes, don't I? That'd probably be better. Flat transfer nodes and a couple of drawers. A couple drawers later, and we're good to go. Regular storage drawers probably be better. I don't know. We're going to be moving everything into the dark wood anyways, so it doesn't hurt. There's that. Voila. And now we have a couple basic storage drawers, and we're going to have to use those right here. So one is going to be a storage drawer going in, which we need to hold shift on this one. Gotta remember that. This one will just place normally. So this will be your input, and this will be your output on this. Very simple. On this side, we can put our sand. So break that down. We'll put a stack of sand in there. As you can see, that'll be producing soul sand for us, and that's going to continue to do this as fast as this transformation process can go. The transformation process is not the fastest in the world, but what you could do is set up multiples of these if you really wanted to, and you can have this process running. This will just run as I'm sitting here working on other tasks. So, while that is producing that and we're working on our quartz, let's go ahead and get our lava generator going. I guess it'd be, yeah, magmatic generator. So this is going to require a bucket of lava. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think we have just about everything to make this thing. So here's our first generator, of course. Still going to need more lava. And we also need to make some more regular furnace generators. I think I need 2 of those. There's 2. Can make another magmatic generator, and I need 1 more bucket of lava. That'll get me 3 magmatic generators. That will be enough power for a little while. Awesome. Fluid transfer nodes. Do I have any flat fluid transfer nodes? Do I? No. So where is that anvil at? Right here. So let's make some flat fluid transfer nodes. This works exactly the same way as the other transfer nodes, except it's for fluid. I'm going to place one directly on here, and then these other ones should connect directly to these other pipes and should fill the same way. That should totally fill. This may cause an issue. I might actually disconnect that for right now. I need my hammer. So we'll disconnect that. That should pull evenly for all of them. Except for this one will be a little bit slower in the middle. Simply because of how that lava filling process works. But it should be just fine. Should keep everything nice and full. Awesome. So now we're generating just a little bit more power. Perfect. Now is when I probably want to remove this and place it here. This is going to generate power a lot faster now. Right there. And we can probably also make some leadstone flux ducts. These are going to be pretty nice power transfer. So we'll just transfer power that way. And now these all should be transferring power into this lovely battery, which is storing. For some reason, it looks like the power bar is upside down for whatever reason. Yeah, that should all work. Let's go check this real quick. We have 3 now. I want to see how much quartz this gets us. Well, we have a normal sieve that we can use. Let's go ahead and finish sieving that. I want to take all of this stuff out. We gotta have these torches out of our hand to pull this out. There we go. And let's see if we can't get some quartz from this. It may... Yeah, we can get quartz out of this. Pretty good amount, actually. Look at that. 4? That's going to be enough for a block, at least. That's what we need. And I think I have some more quartz laying around over here. Good, good, good. Okay, this is going to be quite nice then. Alright, so I'm going to get some of this material stored away. And I want to get working on what I consider the best, like, just best early game, like, backpack. So what we're going to work on is this storage card. It's going to require some blocks of redstone, 3 of those. An emerald, which you should have at this point. And some gold nuggets. That'll help you make the card, the storage tablet itself. Now the storage tablet needs these upgraded cards, which is going to require quartz, and also is going to require some chests. So just for that, well, we actually have chests, don't we? So what am I needing? I am missing 2 pieces of quartz. This is just to make the tier 1 card. I definitely need to make the higher tier, which the next one just requires actual gold and is going to require some more quartz. So yeah, we need just a little bit more quartz, which we should get from this. There's the 2, that'll upgrade to this. Now to get to 3, that's going to require blocks, and it's going to require 2 blocks of gold. But this will store 300 items. Also need another block of redstone. So yeah, I'm just waiting on quartz at this point. So I should effectively have enough nether quartz now that I should be able to go ahead and make 2 blocks of it. That is going to go ahead and get us what we need, which is going to be everything for that tier 3 storage module. Awesome. Now, this guy needs to be crafted with that tier 3 storage module. And you'll see right here, before it has nothing in it, but when you craft it with it, it contains and it'll hold 300 stacks of items. That's awesome, right? But this thing needs some power, so we need to charge it. And look at that. We can just charge it directly inside here. And now this is a inventory. Or we can even store crafting recipes directly here. But the thing is, we can actually craft items directly. Now, you can have them set up in this grid view, or list view. We can do like this, columns, or we can do like old show icons, like so. I do like the icon view. I think that looks nice. But this thing is basically a giant chest. that will hold 300 items. So what you really want to do is make sure that you're only putting in the materials that you definitely want in here, because you may think 300's a lot, but it definitely shrinks over time. It definitely will shrink. So be sure to only place items in here that you definitely want to be stored in here or have quick access to and craft from. So that being, I do want a lot of these items. There we go. And when it says stacks, that also refers to each individual item. So yeah, it's not 300 stacks, sorry, it's 300 individual items, I do believe. Because like when we take this out, oh no, it's stacks, my bad. No, it actually is stacks, okay. Anyways, 300 item stacks, that's a lot of items, just keep that in mind. So we're also going to need a lot of cobblestone in here, a bit of wood, stuff like that is things that we want to be stored in here. Glass, dirt. What else do we have in here? String, bone meal. Anything else? Ender pearls, gunpowder, rotten flesh, maybe. Things like that we definitely want. None of this I'm too worried about. And in here, do we want anything? Wheat, string, the drawers in here, pumpkin. I don't think there's really too much else that we need to go with. So, I'm just going to throw these items in for right now. Of course, we'll have more as we go. But this is really going to help with our crafting situation. Because crafting in here is pretty nice. You can do like a chest. Or technically the chest is going to need some wood, right? So we could do this and we can say I want one. And it should craft one of them. Whenever we hit that button. At least it's supposed to. But as you can see right there, the problem that this thing has is it doesn't actually read always the material type. But as you can see, there's our chests. Let's take a look here. Let's try it again. Let's see. Okay, so it does pull from these items. Okay, just making sure it was doing that. I didn't notice it doing it. So, and if you want to clear this, you can just right click on here and that will clear that section, the whole grid. And when you open it back up, you're good to go. So each time you open this up, by the way, it is going to start consuming some RF. So when you run out, you have to put it back in here. But later on, we'll have some wireless power, so we won't have to worry about that too much. Awesome. So this only stores so many items, but there is a better thing we can do. And that is get into regular RF tools storage. And that means getting into the modular storage and the storage scanner. Storage scanner is going to scan for inventories and allow us to access from those inventories. But it's going to cost some power. And then we also have the modular storage itself, which this, you can put those tier 3 modular storage crafting cards in here, and this will act as a modular storage, and then we can all link that up to our storage terminal. That'll allow us to access our storage scanner, and then we should be able to craft from all this. So that is something else that we were probably going to do probably next episode, I think. Oh, we might. I don't know. But for right now, that's what we're working with. We have power now, so I think what we need to do is actually get our system set up to allow us to go back to, sorting our materials like we were doing. We also need a powered furnace. Or I guess I can do furnace. I want a powered one. This redstone furnace is probably going to be our best bet. So, speaking of having items at all times in our hand, I think this is going to be a great time to show off the crafting. So, to make the furnace, we first need stone gear. This is where I want to save the recipe right here. And that way I can just click this and that will store those gears and give it to us whenever we need it, which is actually really nice. And then tin gear, bam, I can actually craft a tin gear and we're ready to go. All right. The brick, that's going to be something we're going to need a little bit of. I don't know if I put my dust in there. No, I didn't. But I think my bucket is in here. So we'll just get some dust. We'll store this in here. By the way, I am still on the server. I was told to, you know, I also agree. It's probably distracting to have the server chat kind of going at the same time. So I just have chat kind of turned off right now. But we are still on the server with several people on. It is very late at night right now. I'm recording at like the way late night. It's like 1:40 in the morning for me. Yeah, it was kind of a crazy day. So that is kind of what's going on here. But let's go ahead and make this. I'm going to need at least 8 stored up in here. Didn't I put coal in here? I didn't. Coal's still left in here. This is where that furnace is going to help us, because we'll be able to upgrade this. We can also get some other furnaces, by the way. So while that's doing that, let's go ahead and check off some of these rewards. Let's get some of these rewards going. Maybe we'll get lucky. What do we get? We got void metal ingots. Wow, that's very late game. And we got draconic cores. Nice. We can't really do anything with any of these materials. Awesome. Climbing gloves, you can go in this chest. Alright. So, that is cooking up and should be... I think we have enough now. That's 6. We need 2 more to be able to make this thing go. Yeah, we need 2 more. Come on, you can do it any moment now. Any moment now. And... bam. So, there's our 2 brick. We need a coil. Oh, this is where we're going to need those stone gears. So, it looks like it didn't remember our recipe for some reason. I don't know why it didn't remember it. Maybe maybe because we don't have... No, we have it. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't. There we go. 2 gears, and last but not least, we're missing the frame. And we can craft the whole thing. There we go. There's our redstone furnace. We might want to make the pulverizer as well. Like, this might be something that's good to make. Let's make that. Let's make another one of these bad boys. There's another frame. And this will just be better than what we were using. Ah, we're gonna need more stone gears. Bam. Ah, it's so much nicer having the crafting at our fingertips like this. And we do have some more copper, so I'm gonna throw that in there. And last but not least, we have everything but the reception coil. And voila, we have a pulverizer. So, we have the pulverizer going into here. Ah, this should be really easy to set up now. Alright. So, all we need, I think, in between this is just a buffer chest. And we should have chests in here. We definitely made a lot of them. And then I'm going to do crates. You know, I might just do a bunch of crates going into this. So, this is something that we definitely want to store. Making it into that. And we need sticks as well. So there's that. You double click on this to be able to craft that. It is showing that we're missing, what, wood? Huh. Probably because it's not pulling up the, like I said before, the individual types. Which could be, yeah, could be a thing. You can do 8, 64, this right here, it will craft everything. Craft a stack of it. Which would be fine. Let's do that, dump that, and hopefully now we can make crates. Yes. Might just do 3 crates. And one more. 3 crates. Here is our materials set up. Awesome. And we can go ahead and put this in the room. Now, I kind of want this, I wanted this to be in this room. This probably won't be here forever. This was just enough to get us some quartz. Let's put our pulverizer here, our furnace here, and we'll have a crate going here, here, and here. This will be your input, then it'll go through here. This will be our buffer, and this will be our output. Let's go ahead and configure these machines. Input, output with secondary, and this will be input, output. And you need to make sure to auto-enable this. Auto-input enabled. And now we need to power this thing. Something that we can use to power. Well, let's take a look. I actually love the cyclic power node. This guy is really nice, but we're gonna need some nether brick. So let's take some glowstone. And this is all we have to do to get nether brick. Throw glowstone into this lava. Yeah. That works. And this should fill back up. And there is 2 brick for us. And we just got to cook this down. Perfect, right? We're also going to need these, so we're going to need some more of the quartz. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And let's make some of these torches. Yeah, it looks like we need some sticks. Throw some sticks in there, make some torches. And we should be able to make 2 redstone comparators. Awesome. Last but not least, we need some iron bars. I think I have iron bars laying around. Don't I? Let's take a look. Yes. They are in here. So with that, I can just throw it in there. Let's get our nether brick. And we'll get this made. Right? What are we missing? Block of redstone. And then we can get this thing made. There we go. With this, we're going to need a thing called a GPS. The GPS is going to require some paper, stick, and some cyan dye. Which is going to require lapis and bone meal. Let's get in our bone chest. I think I have bone in here. I do. So there we go. Paper should be pretty easy. Like if you don't know how to get paper normally, you can actually do this. Let's get in our tool chest. And you can actually hammer wood. And it gives you dust, but it has to be placed this way. Like so. Otherwise you won't get this dust. And then you can use this, I believe, to make paper. Look how much paper you get from this. Ah, it's so good. Alright. And last but not least, a stick. We're going to need 2 of these. Remember, we have 2 machines that need power. And then all we got to do is pretty much hook this in to this. The top of this. And we need to tell this that we want this going up. And that's going to put power inside here from our battery. Alright, let's go ahead and GPS mark our locations. We have 2 of them. One is going to be this machine, so shift right click on it, and then shift right click on this one. And this, guys, is wireless power. Early game. And there's slots for all of it, and you can just up the transfer rate there, and these guys should technically have power going to them now. Look at that. Both of them have plenty of power now. So what we can do is take all of this that we just have setting in here. Get that all sorted out. Even the black quartz, we can kind of crush that down. And also we can smelt down all of this stuff that we have laying in here. I don't think we have anything else. And we should be good. Should be able to throw this in and let it get to work. And then we can take these and throw them in the center, because it's actually going to pull, and it's going to start processing, And guys, we now have our auto processing system set up, ready to go. Oh man, this is a good episode. It's definitely a good episode. We got a lot of stuff done. A lot of stuff that's going to help us out along the way. So now if I decide to sieve gravel, which doesn't take long at all, bam, we have it at our fingertips. Also, I'm probably going to remove this. This is actually such a low tier power supply. What I'm going to do is take this, and it's going to go in the wall here. Let me remove the torch. Place the torch there. This is actually going to go in the wall, and then what we're going to get is a drawer. And we'll just have a drawer going. Actually, we probably need the dark one, right? Wrong one. Gotta go through all the wood types. There we go. There's a drawer. And there we go. That way our cobblestone will just build up in there. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. I know I enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.